Good afternoon, everyone. Honorable Sri Piyush Ji Goyal, Commerce and Industry Minister, respected dignitaries on dais, esteemed members of FAM and IMC, and all distinguished guests present. On this auspicious day, on behalf of FAM, I wish all of you a very happy Navratri and pray to Mataji for your good health, wealth, happiness and prosperity. Today I stand before you to felicitate a true leader, Sri Piyush Ji Goyal, who has been a pillar of support for FAM and the entire trade community for over a decade. His promptness, dedication and deep understanding of trade have brought about significant changes in easing the challenges faced by our industry. During his tenure as Finance Minister, Sri Piyush Ji Goyal swiftly addressed numerous GST-related issues that posed significant challenges for traders, many of which were resolved through his multiple meetings with FAM. Now as Commerce Minister, he continued to work tirelessly towards the goal of ease of doing business for traders across the country. His deep understanding of trade and his proactive approach truly set him apart from other leaders. What makes Sri Piyush Goyal Ji exceptional is willingness to go beyond the scope of his ministry. He not only resolved the trade issues directly related to his department, but also act as a vital bridge, facilitating discussions with other ministers to address broader concerns. A recent example occurred when a FAM delegation met him at the parliament and requested him a meeting with Sri Nitin Gadkari Ji. Immediately he called on him and fixed up the meeting. Similarly, during the recent election time, members of the Bombay Metal Exchange, a FAM member, approached him. Without hesitation, he contacted the concerned official and provided a much needed relief, an action highly appreciated by the entire trade community. His responsiveness reminds me of the Bollywood movie Nayak, where Anil Kapoor, acting as one day's chief minister, swiftly delivered justice to the people. एक दिन जैसे पिक्चर देखते हैं ना बॉलीवुड का, हर आदमी सोचता है कि ऐसा कोई नेता है हमारे बीच जो ये फटाफट काम करे। आज पीयूष जी हमारे पास है जो पिछले 10 सालों से उसी तरह से काम कर रहे हैं और इज अ ट्रू नायक, ट्रू लीडर, ट्रू व्यापारी मित्र। बिग राउंड ऑफ अप्लॉज फॉर पीयूष जी। We also extend our deep appreciation to the Modi government for steering India towards becoming a 4 trillion economy. Soon we shall achieve a 5 trillion milestone and rise to become the world's third largest economy, a feat we are immensely proud of. However, to expedite this journey, there are few concerns we need to address, especially those affecting industries and trade at the bureaucratic level. Despite government's best support to promote ease of doing business, certain bottlenecks persist. For instance, Stainless Steel Merchants Association has brought to our attention the Steel Secretary has stopped issuing NOC for tri-ply used in cookware production. While no restrictive policy has been announced by government, containers still remain held up at the JNPT port, leading to damage, detention and production losses. Furthermore, policies like BIS, which aims to standardize quality, sometimes lack a ground level understanding. Stainless steel coils used for utensils require BIS approval. Yes, stainless steel pata, which constitutes 60% of the utensil manufacturing, is not under BIS regulation. Limited BIS lab and insufficient manpower delays approval, causing a national loss. Similarly, the Metal Recycling Association of India brought to our notice the non-appointment of new PSIC agency after delisting the old one has delayed containers releases at JNPT. Nearly 500 to 600 containers are held up at the port. Sir, Sri Piyush Ji, we are confident that many of those issues might not have been brought to your attention, but with your swift intervention and continued support, this concern will surely be resolved. Your leadership has always been a beacon of hope for the trade fraternity, and we trust that under your guidance, the challenges will be met with solutions that benefit the entire industry. On behalf of Mumbaikar, I would like to bring up one of Mumbai's biggest issue, the Mumbai Port Trust land issue, formerly known as BPT. This land spanning from Kolaba to Wadala affects nearly 1 lakh people residing in BPT. These residents have been issued notices to vacate without being given alternative accommodation. This matter needs to be taken up with the highest authority, the Honorable Prime Minister Sri Narendra Modi Ji. We have met all the people, Chairman, BPT, we have met Sonawal Ji, we have met Nitin Gadkari Ji, but I now think that only you are the rising hope, only hope for us to take up this matter with the Modi Ji and get it resolved. I assure you of full cooperation for the BPT residents. All willingly ready to shift for the development and beautification of Mumbai, but alternative place for their accommodation should be provided. वो सब रेडी है मूव करने के लिए, सर आप आवाज करिएगा, हम लोग उनको सबको मूव करने के लिए तैयार है, सब वहां से हटने को तैयार है, लेकिन उनको कोई अल्टरनेट छोटी सी जगह भी दे देंगे, उनको जगह के बदले जगह, they are ready for that. On the final request, FAM being an apex body of all the trade associations, nearly 750 associations across Maharashtra, representing a vast spectrum of businesses, including all businesses, request you to enroll us on the panel of the Board of Trade, an initiative by Government of India. This will help government gain insights from grassroots level through us. Moreover, government departments should inform about farm about various circulars, notifications and new policies coming up. So that can be circulated to 5 to 6 lakh traders across Maharashtra. We are sure that Modi Sarkar will come back again with all record and form a government for a 4th consecutive term in 2029 for the good work being continued under the visionary leadership of our Pradhan Mantri, respected Narendra Bhai Modi ji. At farm we pray and hope we will be present in person and to share the auspicious and joyous moment of the oath taking ceremony in 2029 as we did in 2019. Once again, we express our deep gratitude for accepting our invitation for today's event, and also, as always, we look forward to your continued support in making trade smoother and more prosperous. Thank you. Jai Hind, Jai Maharashtra, Jai Farm, Jai Maharashtra.
Role that all the taxpayers pay when you pay your taxes honestly, that's when we are able to feed 80 crore people with free food grains or overcome COVID with free vaccination of 2.5 billion doses almost, that we are able to provide free healthcare to 55 crore people or a free home to 4 crore families, and in the next 5 years another 3 crore. 25% of the families in India by 2029 would have got a free home entirely funded by the taxes that all of you are paying. I don't think there can be a greater joy or a greater satisfaction one can get than seeing that your hard work and your contributions are going to make the lives of some less privileged person or a child born in a poor family better. And therefore, while on the one hand, wealth creators today are, save and except one fellow, being appreciated by everybody else. Usko problem hai, uska to hum kuch nahi kar sakte. But the important point here is that if we have to go to the next level of growth and development of the economy, we will have to be recognized as a quality producer and a quality provider of goods and services. वो दिन गए जब चलता है एटीट्यूड से काम हो सकता, और वो दिन भी गए कि हम दुकान में जाएं और टेक्सटाइल मार्केट में जाके दुकानदार को बोले जरा एक्सपोर्ट क्वालिटी का कपड़ा दिखाओ. स्टेनलेस स्टील के लिए भी यही है. I think we have to bring quality into our DNA. Any and everything we do should reflect quality. Small things will result in a big impact. And quality is not expensive. I am for one convinced quality comes cheap actually. It helps you eliminate waste. It helps you become more efficient. It helps you get a better value for what you are doing. And quality really is a plus, it can never be a minus. And therefore this effort to bring quality control orders is our humble effort to bring the consciousness of the nation. And this is not about big and small. Ultimately the smallest person, हमारे यहाँ पे कारपेंटर आता है. कारपेंटर तो चलो फिर भी थोड़ी गलती करे तो थ्रेटनिंग नहीं होगा. वो इलेक्ट्रिक स्टोव ठीक, वो इलेक्ट्रिक बर्नर ठीक करने आता है. Suppose he is not good in his quality. Can you imagine what it can result in? I have suffered. I had, and that was a company official. और you can reasonably imagine मंत्री के घर पे तो ढंग का आदमी बैठते होंगे कम से कम. Company official comes to my home to service the air conditioner and doesn't set the thermostat right or whatever, and the air condition overheats and I have a fire which burns down the entire living room. It was just the quality of that person's service. मेरे यहाँ पे है लड़के, they've seen the whole living room burn down. Quality, care, precision, caution, concern, जो शब्द इस्तेमाल कर. और हमारे सबके काम में आप फूड प्रोडक्ट बनाते हो, जरा से कुछ कमी कर दो, इट कैन हैव अ सीरियस इम्पैक्ट. If the photographer doesn't take a good picture of mine, so therefore friends, the quality control ecosystem that we are trying to create is nothing but a service to you. सरकार को क्या लेना देना है भाई, क्वालिटी कंट्रोल ऑर्डर हमको तो खुद नहीं मिलने वाला है इसमें. और अब तो मुझे लगता है मेरी भी इतनी उम्र हो गई है कि मैं जाके वापस फैक्ट्री नहीं चलाने वाला हूँ. So I suspect this is something which we will have to sensitize our people, that we will have to accept quality control orders. Ideally there shouldn't have been orders. We already had quality standards, but sadly it has not worked for so many years. And therefore now this effort to bring quality control orders, मैं चाहूँगा आप अपने सब members को भी sensitize करें कि ये आपके भले के लिए. हम बात करते हैं predatory pricing की, राजेश भाई. predatory pricing क्या है? substandard goods आते हैं, custom में 20 रुपए में जूता आ जाता है 50 रुपए में. भारत में फुटवेयर इंडस्ट्री कैसे सर्वाइव करेगी? और ये एक एक के ऊपर आ सकते हैं कल. आप यहाँ जितने बैठे हुए हैं, मैं भी एमके चौहान को छोड़ के, उसको तो स्किल डेवलपमेंट करना है, बट जितने आप बिजनेसेस कर रहे हैं, आप याद रखिएगा, अब पहले तो चाइना था, अब आरसेप के बाद वो पूरा 10 कंट्री साथ में जुड़ गई है आसियान की. तो आप चाइना को रोकने जाओगे, इंडोनेशिया से आएगा, उसको रोकोगे वियतनाम से आएगा. We are fighting against a serious threat to the entire Indian business and manufacturing ecosystem. And therefore, I would urge all of you, for those of you who don't have a quality control order in your industry, to please demand one, so that if it is equal quality coming from any country, I think then Indian manufacturer is not worried, we can match up to anybody. It's like the auto component industry tells me, आप पूरी दुनिया को zero duty दे दो भारत में, हमें चिंता नहीं है, we can fight any competition, we will succeed. Imagine the confidence, the self-confidence and pride they have in their ability to make good quality products. As a nation, India will have to now come to that stage that a product made in India has to be high quality. The brand India should be recognized. कि Swiss watch है तो हम ले लेते हैं ना, irrespective it's Audemars Piguet or it's a Swatch. Swiss has to be good. India will have to be recognized in that same spirit. And I think in many sectors we've done that successfully. Let's try and expand. I'm going beyond. I'm going to those who have not yet got QCOs. Please be more demanding. Talk to your industry stakeholders. Try to get a QCO through the value chain from raw material to finished product, so that you don't have an incongruity कि बीच में QCO है और raw material खराब आ रहा है या output FTA के अंदर duty free आ रहा है. That will make your industry uncompetitive. So through the value chain, let's try and make India a quality nation. And I can assure you, from our side, Government of India will stand with traders, will stand with the exporters and industry in every which way you want. While everybody has an open door to me, at least these two organizations are the last ones who can ever complain. So please check us out. I've taken your note of your BPT matter which you have flagged off. It's a little ticklish considering it's easier said that we are all ready. हम भी ट्राई करते हैं ना, स्लम रीडेवलपमेंट वगैरह में हालत देखते हैं, बोलने की बात है सब रेडी है, और फिर 4 लोग कोर्ट में जाते हैं, 10 लोग ऑब्जेक्ट करते हैं, कोई बोलता है कि मुझे ये गली नहीं छोड़नी है, कोई वो गली नहीं छोड़नी है, उधर नहीं जाना है. it's easier said than done. तो मेरे ख्याल से या तो सब लोग मिलके कुछ एक पूरा स्कीम बना के सबका साइन लेके सबका एश्योरेंस देके या कोई एम्पावर्ड टीम हो तो फिर भी कुछ बात कर सकते हैं. पर अदरवाइज my sense is it's not as easy as you are making it out to be. There are complications because I have seen that subject from close quarters, and I would recommend that some group of well-meaning people from BPT work to coalesce and get everybody together, and then maybe we can talk. I can take it up with the right authorities. Lastly, for your cookware utensils QCO extension that has been approved, it has already been vetted by the Department of Legal Affairs. Tomorrow it will be issued. Today or tomorrow. They have exempted very micro units with an investment up to 25 lakhs and turnover of 2 crores. 10 crores has not been agreed because it's even over the micro unit exemption, and the other problem is stainless steel QCO has been brought in as a matter of hygiene and as a matter of good quality for all of us as consumers. Quality also, by the way, affects 140 crore consumers, whatever product it is. Ultimately, अगर और मुझे भी मालूम है stainless steel क्योंकि मैंने steel industry चलाई है. Steel utensil में निकल कितना होता है मैंने उस दिन आपको भी पूछा. तो अल्टीमेटली वो प्रोडक्ट जाके हमारे को दूध लेके आते हैं और फिर वो अगर खराब होगा तो हमें को सभी को तकलीफ होगी ना. ब्लैक कॉफी पीने वालों को कम होगी.